Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we're back again, and, well, everything seems to be running stably now. So I leveled up some, didn't want to start a stream and have it crap out on me again, so I was ready to go, and we will undoubtedly crap out again. I'm up to level 4, I've not died yet, not playing hardcore. Let's see, I think we were in there. Ah, okay. So, we can go to the Grim Tangle. We can't make any progress there. But, we can exit. Go back into the Grellwood until we find a way out.
Putrefy!
I was playing WASD. I have swapped over to mouse. Well, mouse movement, I should say. Click movement. It is what I'm more used to. And what I've heard, a lot of people liked WASD movement. A fair number of people who played Deepin would actually found that later in my mind, it appears to be a matter of taste. Where am I going?
What a beautiful monstrosity!
Oh, shit, there's my first death. So, you got to see my first death, though. That's a thing that just happened. That's another level, so that's not going to hurt anything. Did get one shot there if you're not paying attention. I'm now level 5. My knowledge grows deeper. counting on you guys. Do the thing. Just keep wailing on it.
It's a pity to end you.
All right,
Monstrous
success. Just the one death. Didn't know about the big kabooming damage, and that's why playing hardcore is not a thing for me. Ever. Martial weapons increase 20% physical damage. That is not helpful. I don't have anything with sockets yet, so that's not yet in use. An uncut skill gem creates a skill gem or level an existing gem to level 2. A medium mana flask. We already have a medium mana flask. This one is rare. Insolent wretch. Quite wretchy. Don't like that I seem to keep moving even though I'm pressing shift to not move while I'm attacking. So I can't say I'm overly enthused about either of the movements. The game itself, running well. It took them a couple hours to get the servers up and exploding. And pretty good right now. Gots to say. Ooh, that feels like anything. Floaty on me. Wrong button. G is for gems. Which one is the overlay? I mean the world map? U. I am not a fan of not being able... I beat the Bramblegast. I beat Ariadne. Maybe I can get into the Grim Tangle now? Red Veil, monster level 5. I haven't been that way. So we'll go that way.
Infection!
I need my boys returning to me, please. Thank you. The scepter back better than currently using and feels safe in saying. Allies in my presence gain additional cold, lightning damage. They have accuracy. They regenerate. That's just... My Skeletron's just got a whole lot better. This is slightly better. My Skeletrons are now significantly better. Aren't you, lads? Medium life flask. Both of those have additional buffs on them, but I'm short on scrolls of wisdom. I'm not sure how to get them. I have to go into the Grim Tangle now. Is that right? No, I don't think so. That's the Grim Tangle. I think we were headed down that direction. It is definitely a lower entropy game than PoE 1. Your power level is significantly lower. The mobs are considerably lower. Skeletons are way better. Pretty looking game. Am I liking it so far? I am. Looking forward to playing this weekend. Understandable. They got the server problems hammered out. Took about 3 hours. I wasn't particularly upset by that. Given the complexity of rolling out a new game, I'm fine with that. So far, it's good. The entropy level is much lower than we're used to. Things are more dangerous, and you're dealing out less huge amounts of damage. So for a lot of people, that's going to take a while to get used to. I only have one death so far, which I'm actually shocked by. I got one shot by one of the mobs, which I'm not surprised by.
Hello.
Let's see. She can disenchant that. Ooh, a regal shard. Two regal shards and a transmutation shard. Shard, not shard. So yeah, I'm pleased with the game seemingly in good shape right now.
Hello.
Hello.
Take a punt. You know you want to. Yeah, sure. I'll take it off your hands. Farewell.
What does Renly have if I wanted to buy something off of him? Great Club? Not so much. That's not a me kind of thing. Think you like the idea of doing less damage overall. You didn't love the overall feel. It definitely plays at a much more deliberate pace, at least at low levels. And is far more challenging. A couple of those bosses took me probably 3 or 4 minutes to beat. Yeah, I mean, I had issues with pretty much every game I've ever played. In PoE, I had plenty of issues. And I'm going to have plenty of issues in this. I can tell you one of them right now, which is that I am not a fan of not having, allowing you to death march bosses. I don't like the idea of basically locking content behind bosses you have to beat to advance through the story, which appears to be the case. In the past, you know, when I first started playing, I would die to Katava every time. You know, maybe 8 or 10 times the first time. Maybe next time it was 6, and then 4, and then 2, and then still occasionally 1. But I could keep playing the game, learning more about the game. Right now, I feel like it feels like there are going to be places where I'm just going to chain die with no alternative other than to go into places I've been running around already and try and level stuff up to get better and hope to get better enough. So that's my only issue so far, along with the Ascendancy trials, which I'll have to wait and see what the actual state of them is. Look at that. I have my Froggy. I have my Froggy back. Best portal in the game. One of the few MTX I have access to right now. Alright, Clearfell is supposed to be a level 5 area. I'm level 5. A sickness has befallen Ogham. Wait. Oh, I'm back in Clearfell. I wanted to be in the Red Veil. What the bleep? Yeah, I went there. I'm looking for that place. Nothing that way.
Putrefy.
I am playing a witch. I would expect at the lower levels, it's more likely that melee characters are going to have a bit of a time of it. Oh, Ariadne again. Keep in mind, she's not a unique or anything. She's just a rare. Whoop. On her, guys. Oh, she's hit way harder than she was the first time I went. Hit her, guys. Hit her hard. Hit her frequently. Hit her terminally. Ow! No! 2 dives. 2 dives so far. I have died 2 times. Okay. Yeah, I would certainly understand not wanting to spoil anything. Hope you have a blast with the game yourself. There's 2 dives for me. 2 dives. I got a little caught up because she was almost dead. No. Stop that. Stop that. Oh, this is even going worse. Wasn't sure that was possible. It is. And this isn't even a boss, this is just a rare mod. They're just no joke at all. Sure. Death is her power to yield, guys, so, you know, just take that to heart. Nothing. I killed her once already? Gloves, energy shield 9, and that's... Yeah, I'd rather have the 9.
Death and decay!
Really? So far, it's actually been quite good. Sure, they had some problems for 3 hours. But they had a lot more people playing than they expected. They laughingly said earlier in the week that they were prepared for as many as 1 million, and they laughed and said, but we have no chance of getting it. We're just trying to be on the safe side. That's what they intended. So all in all, I am happy with the quality of the launch. Get him, boys. Neither of the systems makes me happy, as the push to move, even when I'm holding shift, is making me move. I'm not supposed to. If I'm holding shift, I'm not supposed to move. I'm supposed to attack strategy. Or make attacks, whichever. This the way to, this is the way to the Red Veil. So, in fact, the map shows the Red Veil down here. In fact, it's way up here somewhere. So these are not actually to be read as any sort of guideline as to where things are. Also, I wish we could actually move. We can. It just doesn't go any further to the side. Thanks, guys. All right, well, so we're at the Red Veil, which is logically down here.
Blood, bones, and rust. Death in abundance.
Sounds like I like it. But my character, not me, obviously. I'm not a big fan of death. Neither of those is useful for me. First interactables I have found. We have a checkpoint, which means there's some kind of boss over here. Level 6.
Infection!
Boys are back. Those will sell, or will disenchant into something useful. Orb of Og adds a magic item. New random modifier, so we have to have a magic. That already has. How many? 4? So that needs an exalt. No, it's white quality. That. Rarity of items find an accuracy. Wah, wah. That makes me sad. Oh, I did level up. Increased spell damage, minions deal increased damage, and my brain gets bigger. I have a dose of the smarts. Anyone who watches me regular will know that inherently kind of good news. Armor or scrap improves the quality, which if it works the way the old way does, on a white quality item it's worth 10%? 5%? I'm wearing any belt at all. Soon. Where are your meeting? A whole lot of plant. Whoop! Was dicey. Almost got me. I feel much better. I think I'll go for a walk. That grants a level 2 mana drain. I am not impressed. I have no belt, so increased recovery from flasks. That's gotta be good. Get 'em, boys. Gotta say, Contagion's not as good as it used to be. You won, Contagion. I was. Nice. An Og. Augments a magic item with a new. One affix blue item. It has 2. Blue quality might be good. Not bad. things have happened. This one could be thrown away. That one has level 2 Chaos Bolt. I am using a level 2 Chaos Bolt. But this one is blue quality, so it should have an affix. Increased spell damage and mana gained per enemy killed is better than that one. Well, that one has Pierce. I think I have to move those, so I have to keep the Pierce for now. Oh no, the Pierce comes off. Okay, that's perfect. All right, I am totally okay with that. Hello there. Yours is still downloading. It seems to be pretty solid now. It took them about 3 hours to get things hammered out, but it does seem pretty solid right now. All right, piercing back on my Chaos Bolt. It'll be interesting to see what the numbers look like on Steam, where we actually get, a count of how many people are playing. A feathered robe. That sounds like that's probably going to be useful. It's yellow quality. That's the last of my scrolls of wisdom for now, until I can figure out how to get more. So I have to buy them. A little lightning resistance, a little fire resistance, a little regen, and a little thorns. Sounds okay to me. Ooh, and 2 sockets. Let's see. That's the old one. 28 energy shield, 35 energy shield. We don't need that one anymore. 93%. You're almost there. So far, I've died twice. Once to a boss with a one-shot, because I wasn't aware of the one-shot thing. And the other 2 are rare. Just a rare mob. Rare mobs are no joke here either. Not as bad as the bosses, of course, but even the rare mobs. What are you planning on playing? Do you know? I'm doing this. I've got one friend who's doing Sorceress, and another who's also doing Witch. Checkpoint up there, that usually means there's a boss mob or at least a rare mob. Whoop. We're going to grab the rusted chest first. That is a whole bunch of white stuff that is used. Checkpoint. Obelisk of Rust. Huh. Well, I'm sure it's safe and nothing bad will happen. Defeat the monsters? Oh no! But I was sure nothing bad would happen. Nope. Too many. I couldn't get out, and all of my mobs and my friends had died. I cannot let that stand. Whoops. Please. Try to make sure I don't get overrun immediately by the mobs. I'll try it again. That was all about the contagion in groups of packed mobs. That works. It does work. So that is a runed girdle quest item. assume that means I have to take it to somebody. That is another medium mana flask. Okay, so 3 deaths, but in all 3 cases it was just a single death to any given mob or mechanic. So evidently I can learn my lessons. Contrary to what people have been saying about me for most of my life, I can be taught. It seems like it takes an awful long time for my boys to respawn. I mean, I know it's not like an actual long time, but it feels like it. Contagion does good work on flustered units. What it does is it doesn't do a lot of damage. When it dies, it spreads the damage and increases the damage. So the more mobs there are that are dying in a relatively small area, it has improving effect over time. So, move. Pairs of gloves. Let's see if we got improved gloves out of this. Energy shield 9. The gauze wraps probably won't be. We have just 1 scroll of wisdom right now. That. No, I'm not planning on going all minions. Initially, you start with 2 skeletons and a chaos bolt spell. It's sort of your starting kit. I think I do most of the damage at this point. The skellies are mostly for meat shielding, more or less. Another obelisk of rust, huh? All right, sure, why not? What's the worst that could happen apart from us dying? I've done multiple times. Obelisk of Rust. So this is like a league mechanic, I think. Chrono, you think you'll play? Time stuff? Yeah, it looks like it's got some really strong ascendancy. That's for sure. Alright, so to increase the meat shieldiness, I've added additional life to the minions right now. So which way are we going to go? We can go over here and get attribute points, but we have quite a ways to travel to get anything else. Like a long way. You can go a much shorter way here. Cast speed, mana regeneration. So far, mana's no problem. Spell and minion damage looks pretty good. Minions. Critical hit chance for spells and increased chaos damage. We are doing a lot of chaos damage right now. But I think that way seems better to me. Critical overload. You'll note, awful lot of nodes in the short term. I think that's the way to go. What do we got over there? Energy shield recharge rate. That doesn't seem to suck. Yeah, this is 3 different elementals. That is more elemental stuff. So my guess is we go through here, up to here. Energy shield recovery, arcane recovery. At least in the short term. Increase spell damage and minion increase spell damage. And minion damage. Seems pretty good. Collect runes of power. Well, I think we have another go at it here.
Death and decay!
What's the last rune of power?
That voice. He sounds like fun.
Okay, it seems my character is a little on the perverse side. We need to find a 3rd rune of power. Whoops! Bits of gold. What's in here? So that's where we came in. Check down there. Whoop! I seem to say whoop a lot, don't I? I'd say those refined arms have been nothing but white items. They're not that refined. Second ring. Even if it's got nothing on it, it's better than what I'm using. Extra mana? Sure, why not? I really haven't decided what I'm going to build in. I've always enjoyed chaos builds. Boots and gloves. Boots with a little speed on them would be very nice. 10% movement speed. Sure, I'll take that. Let's see. That is augment a magic item with a new random. Yep, that should work. Life would be good. Energy shield would be good. Don't know what else can drop on boots. Intelligence. Alright, we'll take intelligence, I guess. Guess I'm smarter than I was. We need to find one more rune of power. I like chaos. I played Contagion Energy Drain for a bunch of leagues over the years. Always enjoyed it. I've played a lot of minion builds, so that's why I went with Witch, as it seemed like a combo play. to some degree, I'm gonna let it the items I get define it. I was watching a streamer was talking about one of his playthroughs. There's the Obelisk. Was talking about one of their playthroughs and showing it. Basically, he was playing a mercenary, dying, not dying, very slow dying. He tried, I think, sorcerers, and playing it, and he got a drop that was +2 to all cold, +2 to all, no, +2 to all cold gem, along with damage and something else. And so, getting a powerful item like that early sort of funneled him along towards cold gems. Alright, Obelisk of Rust. Oh, I do not like the placement on this one. We're going to hit and move out of this. Beat the Rust King. Oh, I'm not happy about that. I didn't expect a boss. I have chosen poorly. Okay, that would have been painful, I expect. That probably was bad too. I don't want to judge. Oh, that's bad. That is definitely not good. I am not having fun with that. Fan of the Rust King, gotta say, so far. Nope, don't want getting caught. That's death. Right there. Dang, dang, dang. Gotta get out. Keep at it, guys. Get him, lots of you. Get him.
Very loud and very dull.
Yeah, that's pretty representative of what the boss fights are like. It really, honestly is. I wish it was a little less representative.
No.
One of the things I'm not a fan of is the unpleasant return of inventory Tetris. I want to keep that one to yellow. Crap. Oh my god. Why is this a thing that we have to deal with in our lives? GGG, why? This is idiotic for a player to have to be doing this diddly crap in this day and age of gaming. Alright, well, we finished off this map, or all the important stuff we had to. I'm going to go back. See if I can buy some identify scrolls. And frankly, identify scrolls are another thing I would be just as fine without it. Hi, EBM. I didn't even notice it was you. Make me cry by saying your game's drowning the mic. If so, then perfect. Oh, possible. I have turned it way down. thank you for letting me know. It was intense. Fortunately, I'm a gamer. I've died, I think, 4 times. I don't want... That didn't add that. That's part of the interface. I'm a gamer. And... now it's gone. As I was trying to say, I'm a gamer. And I've died 4 times, but each time the deaths were due to my first exposure to one mechanic. Well, the mechanic kills me, I learn, and it doesn't kill me the second time. Sound. Master volume is down. Thank you. I hope your Friday is happy. I hope your week has been decent to you. Let's not set too high a bar. I hope it's been decent.
You feeling lucky?
Does he have any wisdom scrolls? No. How do I get wisdom scrolls if I would like them? Hi, Renly.
Spikes, but I would ask.
I get rune spikes as a quest item. Busy for sure. Very glad it's Friday. I can understand that completely. Will you be streaming this evening so that I may enjoy your game playing as well? For those of you who don't know Engelbert Meow, she is in Twitch chat right now. She is a streamer, mostly Guild Wars 2, also does some cozy stuff, also does cursed cosplays, and most importantly, she's also... Shh, don't tell her I said so. Thanks. Quest item. To whom do I bring this quest item? Oh, probably to get into that other dungeon. Hopefully, clipping that to put it on your resume. I didn't say a word, though, so you can't take advantage of that and get anything. Yeah, I'm kind of screwed on it.
Deal.
So, how does one get more identify scrolls as a mechanic that I would just as soon
Stick to the
have vanished from the universe?
Renly's done a fine. I've collected these.
She's got them. 25 gold each. I have 773 gold. I need 1, 2, 3. We need at least 5. Gotta get your kiddos to bed here in a minute, so you'll be lurking soon. You're always welcome here, as long as you behave. That'll teach her for sure. Lightning bolts. Didn't realize she had like magical items and stuffs. Oh, fine. For you, I give you a pass. So, lightning bolts are nice. That's a level 3 chaos bolt with int. Just a regular level 3 chaos bolt. Mana drain, no. Thank you. Bone blast, don't say it. She's gonna stay, guys. Alt to inspect, right click to use. I know I can buy more than one, but I don't want to screw up the mechanic. Your goat? Actually, they don't do that. That's more a sheep. The goat have the horrible shrieking sound. You can Google that on the network. I'm going to go out on a limb and say... false. Let's see. This has reduced charges per use and applies 21% of the heal immediately. I will take that, as it's better. We will identify this one. More recovery if used while on low mana. Charges gained are increased. That's a good one as well. I'm going to take a sec here as I futz around with my stuff.
Yes.
I Buy,
collected
sell, or
these over
disenchant.
time.
Well, we're going to
What do
sell.
you think?
No. We're going to sell the stuff that we have ID'd.
I will
That
treasure
is not as
it.
good as what we're using. Did she just say she'll treasure it? Una is crazy. June Mask. 14. It is slightly less energy. Fire resist, but it also has evasion. Well, I'm not sure how much better evasion might be, but we'll go with that, sure. Let's see, that's energy shield 9. We'll try that. More mana, attack speed. That's not really an advantage for me. I don't attack. I'm not running out of mana. Let's try these ones. No. Well, these ones are no worse. Now we're going to disenchant some stuff. For some shards. Accept all of those. We're going to...
I like to hold on to bits and pieces.
She likes to
And
hold on to
catch your
bits and
eye.
pieces, so... I didn't want that many. Did it use up all of my goddamn gold? It did. See, that was why I was carefully doing one at a time. Now, if you hit shift, it tries to get a stack. Yeah, it doesn't pop up. There's no mouse over on that, so that's bad. I'm going to go out on a limb and say. We'll go ahead and disenchant this, I think. Ooh, for a regal shard, definitely. We're going to
I
sell.
like to hold on to bits and pieces. And it's
That.
beautiful. Except
Enchant. We can probably disenchant that, I think. Yeah. For another transmutation shard. We'll go to the stash and drop stuff off. Well, we now have a lot of scrolls of wisdom. We have transmutes a normal item into a magic item with a modifier. And our first regal shard, no, second regal shard. An Og. An armor scrap. 2 more transmutes. An uncut skill gem 3. That opens up new choices here. Essence Drain. I've always been a fan of Essence Drain, I have to say. We're going to grab Essence Drain. So I'll now have Essence Drain and Contagion. It won't be as broken as it's been in the past. We'll drop this down to here. I don't see myself using it. We still don't have enough spirit to summon up an additional warrior in addition to the base skeletals I have from an item and the skeletal slayer sniper. We do have an iron rune, which does nothing for this build, as best I can determine. And an uncut skill gem of tier 2. Oh, it can increase the level on those. That's nice. Okay, yeah, that makes sense, though. Contagion. Okay, that makes it better. Contagion now will be doing the same damage. Maybe it's 2.4 instead of 2. But we now also have ED, Essence Drain. So Contagion and Essence Drain. I think, yeah, we want to get rid of, we want to put Essence Drain there. There we go. And there will be, if we choose to use on Earth. So currently we have the Chaos Bolt, which is the default spamming thing, the Essence Drain, which may take up for that. Chaos Bolt is free, that's why I've had no mana problems. So I hit him with Contagion. Contagion spreads when the creature dies, but it doesn't just spread contagion when it dies. it'll also spread essence strain. If they have essence strain on them, they die. So basically, you contage a guy, you hit him with essence strain, that kills him, and it goes out from there.
Sorry.
Secrets in the dark. Travel to Grellwood. Did I miss something in Grellwood? Must have. That's Grellwood. We got the Rust King taken care of in the Red Vale. We got the Bramblegast and Ariadne taken care of in the Grellwood. To use the rune spikes, I'm assuming in the Grim Tangle. So, I think we are ready to move on now. Well, maybe not. That's right. Una had some stuff that I can't buy because she just screws me out of all of my money.
I think it's charming.
I'm remembering this, Una, okay? Don't think I'm not. Alright, so we have 1 AUG and 3 transmutes. An AUG will turn a white item into a blue item with a single affix. An augmentation will add a second affix. So we could use that on the belt, but I don't see the belt as being useful enough. And those can easily get outclassed. So we're going to stick with what brung us so far. We're going to head back to the Grellwood. Oh, that's right. The Grim Tangle. That was the dungeon, which I believe leads into the next map that I couldn't do anything with before because I think I needed these. No? Not yet. Then I need to find whatever it is. Sorry, wrong thing. Then I need to find whatever it is in the Grellwood that will allow me to open up the roots of the trees that I cannot get. I am so not a fan of having to carry quest items. It is an act of active griefing. Towards the player base. In a game with such a limited amount of inventory space, to give you items, quest items that you have to carry that fill up your damn inventory is really just an act of player. What damage is ED giving me anyway? ED is the name of the nickname of the spell. It stands for Essence Strain. Don't get any ideas about any other kind of E, alright? I have no issue on that account at all. I will have you know. Yeah, Essence Strain Contagion is a build I have used many times in PoE 1. And so it's going to work a little different here, but I can manage. He gets Essence Strain and Contagion, passes it off to everybody else in the immediate area. It's nice. I like it. That's the way through to the Red Vale, which I have just taken just finished out. That was the one with the Rust King, who only killed me the once. All those things are going to die from Essence Strain Contagion. Yeah. So I think ED with a judicious use of minions as well to help survive. Seems to me to be a pretty good working basis for a build. I'm not sure what it is I'm looking for here. Essence Strain Contagion. You never let a guy go. Especially when I have friends to keep things busy. I heard 2 spells and they all died. One with Contagion, and then hit it with Essence Strain. That was it. That was all. Same deal. ED Contagion, I love you so. Don't ever change. Alright. We've got a boss. It's not like a big, powerful boss. She is really annoying. Agni. Wow, that was fast. That was so much faster than the other 2 times I've killed it. Dumb. In a good way, dumb. My boys are back in town. Again. I'm not sure what we're looking for. I grabbed the rune spikes, stabbed them into the tree of souls. I tried that. So I guess the tree itself must be around here somewhere to find. And then I have to stab them into the tree, and then I go back to the tree of roots. That's Clearfell. So I have to find the tree. Puts a smile on my face every league that I play it, which has been many. For many leagues, Essence Strain Contagion was my starter, the Grim Tangle. So it started. Is there a place where we can drive the spikes into the tree? I don't see it anywhere. See if there's a place I can drive it into the tree. Not seeing any place. I didn't find any place I could stick them in here. Nope, that's not it. take the rune spikes from Ren. I already did. Use the rune
The
spikes.
tree
Trying.
must bend to my will now.
Doesn't work. Don't know what I'm supposed to do with them. I assume I'm supposed to do something out here in the Grellwood with them. Can't use them here, I don't think. No. So, I mean, my assumption, and I don't think it's an unwarranted one, even if it's not an accurate one, is that that ought to be the place I use it. Right? I'm going to do a quick Google. We're going to see. Yes, the game's only been live for like, 5 hours, 4 hours. Really, more like 3. But now you can pause the game, which you didn't used to be able to do. Let's see. Where to use the rune spikes. PoE2. Where to use the rune spikes. Stab the spikes into the runic seals. Stab all 3 runic seals. I ain't found them yet. The implication was that they're under here. I still can't get through. Here in the Grellwood someplace. I have not yet found a place where this goes. There we got another checkpoint. There's another boss or rare. Yep, not like this boss. Really small area I get to play in here. First Exalted Orb.
A gift from fate.
And level 3 Skeletal Warriors. I don't know if it can be as good as the level 2, because the level 2 is giving my warriors additional cold and lightning damage when they whack things, but I'm going to give it a look. Additional cold. Probably worth it. Onto it on the basis that we think it might be. That's Hermit Garb. I'm currently wearing Rage Mantle. That's only blue quality, probably not worth it. Baroque Grips. Energy Shield and Armor. Just Armor. We have an Orb of Transmutation. We have an Exalted. Exalted Orbs used to be one of the sort of endgamey things. Looking for an effigy. I can report that now as confirmed Factorino. repeat, I'm not sure what I'm looking for. As there are supposed to be some seals I'm supposed to drive the spikes into. But my impression was that you drive them into the spikes into seals that are in the area that I can't get into. So area, I don't know. New game. Go figure. Stop exploding all over me. That's just gross and unsanitary. Ah, runic seals.
Well, well. Who is this that adorns the Tree of Souls?
By decree of the Count of Ogham, those condemned to hang from these branches are to be left until their hearts no longer beat.
That sounds good.
Their lungs no longer fill with
Okay,
air,
you know, some of us are
and
undead,
their flesh
and they're
is
not
no
going to be that
longer
bothered by
warm.
that.
In death, you are not forgiven. Your souls will remain trapped here by this ancient moor of maligned wood, and the grove will be forever denied you.
Looks like we've got
Rot
to fight
here in the Grellwood for all time, and good
Don't worry.
riddance.
against the
The tree
hooded one.
itself will not be harmed. What are you waiting for?
That's 2 rune spikes. I had a waypoint. Oh, okay, waypoint's handy. Speak to Loon about what I've just witnessed. I will. We don't have to fight him.
He's
a good guy,
unconscious, but he's breathing. Though, this wound. We should take him back to Clearfell. He may be the only one who knows what truly happened out here.
That's right. The Count of Ogham, pinned him to that tree in the cinematic we saw. So, speak to Renly. Turn to the encampment. Sounds like we're going back to the encampment. We're going to the encampment, everybody. Speak to Renly and Una. We'll start with Renly. Hi, Renly.
I heard you're heading for the village.
Yeah.
When I fled for my life, there was no time for me to grab all my smithing tools. If you do manage to reach my forge, you should find them and bring them here. I'll set up a bench, and we can see about working on your equipment.
Okay. That seems
What
like
would
we
you
have a
like?
plan. Hold on to that one for now.
Go well.
Una?
The wound. It should be fatal, but somehow he clings to life.
Oh, he's tough.
I fear it will not be long until his song ends. He will never heal while the Count's binding still holds sway. Only by a Count's hand can this binding be released. I know
No,
an
an old tale. One that speaks of a
One that
ring
speaks
we
of a
might be
ring
able to
we might be
recover.
able to
Buried
recover.
3 centuries
Buried
ago in our
3
ancient
centuries
graveyard.
ago in our ancient
Count Signet ring
graveyard.
bearing his rune of authority.
A Count Signet
How to reach it in
ring,
time.
Grim Tangle. The overgrown sinkholes and gullies that
Gullies.
run beneath Ogham can lead you there. The path is dangerous, but go back to the Grellwood.
I was going to actually just go with an option to turn up the dialogue. If we could hear it. Alright, let's see. Have anything here that's yellow, or are we just going to sell all? Or disenchanted blue, or just
Hello.
disenchanted? 4 transmutation shards.
Stay safe, if you can.
First exalted orb. And we're going to drop this in here. We can identify these, and then we can just go ahead Block them as transmutes. Same thing with that.
Yes?
Huh? Transmute shards. Later on, you'll get more than just shards.
Goodbye.
How much gold do we
Sorry,
have now? Can we buy something?
these are just some odds and ends
You have
of
150.
mine.
Oh, yes, just some odds and ends. Level 3 Chaos Bolt. Also. As this as. Oh, that has additional spell damage. But we have gems, so we can buy this and improve it. But the Chaos Bolt's not that important anymore. We're mostly using our Essence Drain now. So. Ergo. Exactly.
Stay safe if you can.
All right, travel to Ogham Village, travel through the Grim Tangle. Back to the Grim Tangle. Where theoretically, now that we staked out... Oh, or she's going to open it. She's going to open it. Hi. Yeah? Want to open that up for me? Be much appreciated.
If the Fey spirits are still watching,
Fey
I believe
spirits.
they will help us. Please, wait a moment.
Hey, come on. Wait, come on. Look at the wrist. All right, well, that's helpful.
The
That's
old
helpful,
magic
gotta
still
say.
thrive. The way is open. Please, hurry.
I'm hurrying. I'm sure there won't be
Use
any
some
unpleasant
power,
fights or anything
Ethanite.
down here,
You
right?
have made a worthy sister. Gather before me!
Essence Drain. Contagion. Still good after all these years. Sneaky path. Need him to poison things. Not quite as good as it used to be, but then everything's a bit slower in this game.
That can create better.
Alright, there's my boys back again. Alright, he dies. He gets both contagion and essence drain to everything else in the area. It's your one-stop shopping for all kinds of murder. Aren't you dead? As long as they're close enough together, mobs will reinforce each other's contagion, increasing the damage they take, and they also take losses. No goodies in there. Want more goodies? I don't think I'm asking for too much when I say I want fat loot. I want incredibly awesome fat loot. There it is.
Wither away.
That thing is
This druid has seen better days.
a rotten druid. I am not a fan of the number of constrained arenas we have to fight bosses. You can notice his life slowly over time vanishing because keeping a couple of darts on him at all times. Not quite dead yet, but he'll be in the next episode.
At least he died in a place he loved. Or some such nonsense.
At least he died in a place he loved. Or some such nonsense. Feathered robe. Well, currently it's got fire and lightning resists, a little life regen, a little thorns. We can do better. Will we do better? Probably not, but it can do better. We did significantly better. Life, fire resistance, physical thorns. So we don't get the lightning resistance, but we get a whole bunch of life. And only one socket, but still better. Transmute, an uncut support gem, and a regal shard. So, what can we do with the support gem? Oh, essence drain. My dear sweet love. Persistence or swift affliction. Swift affliction requires a higher dexterity than I have. Persistence, they have 40% more skill duration. That's pretty freaking good. Supported skills remove 100% maximum life from a nearby minion to deal 40% more damage. So it kills a minion to do 40% more damage. I think we'll go with persistence. At tier 2, they'll become hinder and intense agony. Damage over time debuffs afflicted. Deal 50% more, but have 25% less skill direct. That's pretty good. Up here, Chaos Mastery adds an additional level to the skills, which is Chaotic Freeze. Oh, interesting. Chaos damage acts as if it was cold damage for making mobs freeze. Drain ailments. Supported skills consume a random ailment on the target when inflicting damage over time debuff. They do 35%. Well, for now, we're going to go with persistence. Contagion has a larger area that it spreads, and Essence Drain has persistence. That does work for me. Hey, did the big fathead not drop anything? He didn't drop Bupkis, as the phrase goes. Fired off a single missile. And it moitered them all. What a shame. Yep, just have them die. Everybody dies. Apparently it's a little tougher. Snot. We got some coffins and stuff and some splody bits. There's my boys back. We've got the Cemetery of the Eternals. My assumption is that's where we've got to go because we needed a Baron's baronial ring out of a grave. Gotta say, so far, game's working well. And even I am managing to kill bosses. Few deaths, but all due to mechanics that I wasn't aware of. So they killed me with a mechanic, and they only killed me once.
Quickly! My family has been abducted!
Lachlan the Lost.
That bastard tyrant Praetor Draven!
Ah,
He's
Draven.
taken my family
Seen the fight against
hostage.
Draven a few times.
They're being held somewhere beyond these gates. I never thought he would stoop this low.
He's a praetor.
I don't take orders from you.
That's where we came in.
But I do love cemeteries.
We don't have to go through the gate to get to Draven yet. So we won't. I do most of the damage, but my boys are there to make sure that I can live to do it. And they do that pretty well. Keep the attention. Burden wretch. Note to self, don't let him just wail. It might hurt. Alright, me. Got it.
You should have served me.
That is another level for me. Ooh, uncut chicken. Like that. All right. 10% increased damage for them. Ooh, more chaos damage. I think I'll go to here and then back down to grab the big chaos node. Maybe not. I know I can respec for gold back in town. Uncut skill gem of level 3. We got the ED. We could increase contagion or grab bone cage. Raises a ring of bone spikes around you. The spikes are destroyed when enemies touch them, damaging and pinning. That seems pretty good for when there are many bad guys. Unearth. It's there. We'll replace that with the bone cage. We'll put unearth there. We'll never use unearth again. For now, at least. Sure. Can I remove the pierce? Can't I do that? Can I add that to Essence Strain? I can. I'm gonna murder so many things. Oh my goodness.
Aren't you beautiful?
Oh, maybe it doesn't actually work on the mobs you hit with it. It pierces them. Okay. I have outthought myself. I must remove it. Essence Strain, you can go back there. I mean, tears. Yellow. Rares are no freaking joke.
Death, take you.
Rope cuffs are relatively small, so we can carry those and sell those. Disenchant them when we get back to town. I gotta say, they've managed to make the inventory even worse in this game than PoE1. Pone, as I have taken to call it. This is PoE2. The first one is Pone. Touch good. Tier 3. We can upgrade Contagion again, which seems like the right idea.
Infection!
Infection? Well, you know, maybe a little bit of penicillin will help you out with that. That usually means there's a boss fight upcoming. Grieving Epitaph Sarcophagus and Sorrowful Memoriam.
My beloved son, your death shall be avenged, even if it takes 1,000 years.
Mama is a sweetheart, as you can tell.
My dearest daughter, beloved for all time, rest well.
Dad seems a little bit less unhinged. Huh. So that did not have an unhappy ending for me. A gelid staff. Huh? Freezy stuffs. Right. Tomb of the Consort. Sinia's proclamation. Enter the Tomb of the Consort.
Let this be a testament for all time. The Eternal Empire stakes claim over this land, both in life and death.
Oh, that's nice for them. You know, nice for them to have a little something they can call their own. Okay, I guess we're going into the Tomb of the Consort. I think it's sort of a side area, not like storyline material. We're going in, guys. We got this. I do want to check and see what we've got in the way of stats and stuff. Okay, our strength and dex are still low. Spirit's still 100. We would like more of that. So bring up mobs or minions. Mana is 161. Energy is 72. Life armor evasion is 18%. Block is nada. We have a little cold red res, decent fire res at 25% early game. A little bit of thorns if things actually do whack us. Movement speed plus 6.7. I think that may have a hidden modifier. I have a 10% movement speed from the boots, but generally chest pieces have a slight movement debuff that they don't tell you about, at least in the base game. And coffins.
You should have dared me!
I hope they regret their undead antics in this case. A stoic scepter, which gives discipline. What the hell's discipline? Discipline. Increased energy shield recharge rate, and allies get added energy shield. That wouldn't be bad, but I'd have to lose. Ooh, I would have to lose that. I'm not really using that right now. Whereas them getting energy shield seems good. I'm now currently dual wielding that. Can't wield both? Can't wield both. Okay. That's a scepter. We need that scepter. So we can't wield both scepters. This makes us cry. Doing a lot of crying today. I'm a weeper. What can I say? They're exalted orb. I like those. Thought it was an exalted orb. Did I not pick it up? I don't need that. Huh. Could have sworn it was an exalted orb. But it wasn't, evidently. Maybe the quilted vest made me disapprove things. Nice to be back in a dungeon, you know. Been a while. Look at them. They're just contaging each other one after another. It's glorious. What can I say? The classics are classics for a reason. Again, that's essence strain, not any other kind of ED. I think it's important to restate that frequently. And we've got a checkpoint. How did the two? I do remember seeing this fight. Ascinia the Praetor's Council.
Show me your power, dear sister.
Putrefy!
Insolence. Insolence. Disturb me! Right of the fall. My love, I call to you.
I answer your call.
No, you don't need to answer her call. She's doing fine on her own.
Right.
Trust me, would I lie?
Moon. Beloved Draven, aid me. Insolence.
Now,
Prison of bone. Now hold still. Right of the full moon. Sacrificial souls. Beloved Draven, aid me.
her.
I hate to put down a sister witch, but you had it coming.
I don't actually hate it. I'm not a fan of mobs not despawning when you finish off the boss. I think that's bullshit. Mechanic, you finished off the cemetery, or finished off this dungeon to get a key, which might be necessary to actually get into the rest. You're in the cemetery of the Eternals. Did it just spread? Didn't quite spread all the way around. Chest. Where you go? Who leaves a chest sitting around? You just threw it. Ooh, a relic. Quality chest. Which I believe means that we can actually use an identifier on it. No. Not yet. Target's not a strong box, but we have 2 chests. space for that. Although, Artificer's area for adding sockets. Sinuous Memorial Key piece. Grab that now, I guess. Withered Wand. That's level 3 Chaos Bolt. Chest, bunch of gold. Interesting. Chainmail now has armor and evasion. That used to be armor and energy shield. So they're doing some rearranging, which is fun. Uncut skill gem. Very nice. We like it, we do. Tier 3. We can bump our sniper up to tier 3. Yeah. Another chest. Just a white quality one. Nothing in it. My disappointment is complete. Ruin. But I am, slightly saddened ever so. It's like, it's where we came in. So probably covered the necessary thing. Around here. Get that key thing. That is another level for me. I'm now level 9. We're going to go with the increasing chaos damage. Definitely a slower pace game, even at the lower levels. I'll take staff that has lightning bolt. That's for someone who uses lightning bolts. Oh, got another checkpoint that should be another boss, the Mausoleum of the Praetor.
Our victory is never complete, so long as the Ezamites resist us. Let this graveyard erase their stain on the land.
Wow, that's a bit harsh, just seems to me. All right, the Mausoleum of the Praetor. Grab the waypoint. Don't have to click on the waypoints anymore. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. There we go.
Dreadful Draven. Where are you hiding?
Not sure we really want to know where rusted cuirass. And yes, that is the word. And he dies and infects everybody else around him. It's the glorious nature of contagious diseases. Pardon me? Something. Ooh, that would give us more spirit. Now I know what gives us spirit. We've got spirit? Yes, we do. We've got spirit. How about you?
Infection!
No.
Can't pick up the crossbow because we're full. Just blows my mind that they are continuing to use this miserable, insulting excuse, which literally nobody likes except developers. I hate them. A chest. Dead end. We love dead ends. Us guys and gals who play ARPGs, there's nothing that we love quite so much as dead ends. That was an outright lie, just to be completely clear. It has frayed shoes. They're made out of rope, so what makes them whoops is they're made out of a frayed knot. Alright, that's the punchline to a really bad old joke. But then, hey, I'm a really bad old joker, so... You gotta kind of expect it, you know?
Death and decay!
Who doesn't think that Death and Decay sounds like fun times on a Friday night? Seriously. Does it get better? Well, it may be time to, once again, stop busting up all the jugs and stuff around. It's an old instinct. Uh-oh, we're getting close. Art of the... Oh, there we go. Art of the Mausoleum. Is this Draven? It is!
Witch, you are not long for this world!
Hi, Draven. Glad you could make it.
Your soul is mine! These spirits are mine! Cut down! Rend your soul! My beloved Asinia!
Yeah, killed her. Again. I think she was dead, has been dead previously, so... I don't know why you're so upset.
Rend your soul!
That's not good.
Cut down!
I think I want to keep the souls from getting to him.
These spirits are mine!
Yeah, again would be good. Ooh, that was close.
Perish. Your intrusion will be punished. Asinia, join me.
That's
I am
Cut down. Asinia.
Your empire.
Give
is
it a
no
rest.
more.
Hey, I gotta agree with me on that one. Give it a rest. Alright, back to the Cemetery of the Eternals. I think we've got everything we need to give to the guy who was looking for stuff. There we go. Can we actually shrink this down? No, it doesn't seem like it. Maybe. There we are. That's what I was looking for. Alright, we need to go back over there to where the old guy was, because I think we got all the stuff he needs. The map's much better now. So much better. Sorry, Draven. You almost got me there, though. You should feel good about that. Feel good about yourself, you know.
Dray!
You almost got me. I mean, it's not as good as actually getting me, but, you know, almost.
You did it?
Yes, Lachlan, I did it. Why are you sounding so surprised?
Do my eyes again deceive me? You have the keys! You showed those eternal bastards! Use the keys to open the gate! Let's go and free my family!
I'm somewhat dubious that it's going to be.
At last, it's open! Praise the first ones!
Uh-huh. There's a checkpoint.
What is this? Graves! Isabel! Torko!
Oh,
Callum!
and Lachlan's suffering.
Family of Count
Let me guess
Lachlan
what
of
that
Arkham.
means.
My family! This doesn't make any sense! They're dead! Those bastard Eternals! I must make them pay! I must make them suffer!
He got really big. So that's got a following attack. Give him some more essence drain, because I'm sure he'll enjoy it. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys essence. Meanwhile, I will continue to kite. Ow. I personally hate having a burning rage. Yeah, the chill is no fun there. There you come. There you go.
Wither away! Your dreary little tale is over, old man.
Wow, that was harsh. Nice loot, though.
I think not.
God, I had really hoped that inventory Tetris was a thing of the past. But they just won't give it up. Travel to Ogham Village, bring Count Lock. Oh, Lachlan was a count. Bring it to Una. Okay, we can do that. Back to Clearfell Encampment. Hope everyone's Friday is kicking ass, taking names, all that good stuff. Took them about 3 hours to get things going, but since then, it's been completely stable. Better than I can say for me. Ah! Yeah. Una.
You found the ring.
I did.
This will most certainly break the Count's binding. Give me a moment.
Take your time. She was reviving the hooded one, who, if you've seen the cinematic, was the sort of spectral figure with the glowy blue eyes who got pinned to a tree by Count Ogham, who is the bad guy.
How long has it been? I was hunted. The Count, he stole something that is beyond dangerous. It will cause sickness, then madness. It can still be contained. We must put the seed back.
This
What powers
seed,
might I learn from
is that
him,
the source
I
of
wonder?
Ogham's affliction?
Yes. Please, find it. I am still too weak. This will only grow worse.
So if we are to heal this land, we must find the sea.
Okay.
Beyond our clan graves is the hunting grounds. Cut through those to reach the village. Please, go as quickly as you can and see what you can find. I fear there is not
Pardon
much
me, Yon,
time.
old man. Refund passives.
I must keep
And he can identify
calculating.
items. Okay, I want to refund a passive. It cost me 80 gold. Uncut skill gem. Alright, nothing new. Essence drains at 3. Bone cages at 3. Contagions at 3. Skeletal snipers at 3. Well, even though I'm not capable of summoning the cheap... Oh, reservation goes down. Might be able to afford summoning another one. I think I can. Yeah. Okay, the skeletal sniper is currently reserving like 50 spirit? 50 spirit. So I could add a second one of those. Or I can add a skeletal warrior of tier 3. So I can identify items. No items in my inventory can be identified, really. These weren't identified before. They are identified now. So that's fire, lightning. That's not as good as what I'm wearing. Got gloves. 27 to life. Yeah, those are better. Blacksmith whetstone. Let's see, increased recovery rate and 30% in charges. We're currently at 21% instantly and 17% charges. Recovery rate and increased charges by a lot. So that also, it has quality. So it has extra healing. Totally. Phil. Not as good. 27, 27, and increased attack speed. That's armor innovation. Alright, so Una
Sorry, I was just...
to disenchant some stuff for us, if you'll be so kind. Regal shard, very nice. We hit another level here as well. There we go. 18% increased chaos damage and increased skill duration. We're mostly doing chaos. We're doing Essence Strength Contagion, good old-fashioned Essence Strength Contagion. It's not quite as easy as it used to be, but I'm making it work. Go to the stash. Og Alchemy. Takes a normal and turns it into a rare with 4 mods. Oh, yummy. So if we get another weapon, we can drop it on the bat. travel to Ogden Village. Where are we headed? That's the hunting grounds, where we can teleport to now. The Crow Bell. That's the mausoleum and the cemetery. The Tomb of the Consorts. We got those two and got the boss, so I guess... Yeah, and Lachlan, so I guess we can just move on. Okay, you can just move on. Pardon the yawn, another one. What can I say? Oh man, I woke up early, and I wasn't so much excited about this, although it's going well. I was more excited about the fact I got Marvel Heroes working last night.
Here.
You never played Marvel Heroes. It's an ARPG, so it plays similar. It's a Diablo-alike, and I've been calling them that for years. So the guy from Blizzard who said, "Why don't we call them Diablo-alike?" Sorry, I've been ahead of you for years on that one. It's a Diablo-alike based on the Marvel Heroes franchise. You can play as like, I don't know, 30 or 40 different heroes. The game was canceled a few years ago, but there's now a emulator running for it. You can either run it locally, so I can run the server and the client on my machine and just play by myself, not with myself. That comes later. And also there is a publicly available, relatively small. I think I had 12 or 15 people playing last I saw. But regardless, having Marvel Heroes back is pretty freaking good. Poisoning mobs. It's checkpoint already. Well, what's going on? Oh, that's what's going on. He's come over all dead. So we'll give him the day off. Can't wear that, but we'll pick it up. I also got an uncut support gem. Creates a support gem up to level 1. Withering Touch. That's a lot of damage, is that we don't want to reduce the damage that much on Essence Drain. Maybe on Chaos Bolt. Or maybe on the Skeletal Warrior. We'll keep it for now and not use it. I forgot to put all those into the bank because I'm a dope. Hello, dopey. Am I? Getting close to our next level. 10, I think. Oh, Essence Drain continues. Not as good as it used to be, but still feels pretty solid, gotta say. Is another checkpoint, the Great Hunt, Trail of the Beastmaster. Do I want to go this way? Do I have any choice anymore?
Squawk all you like. Soon you'll be dead.
The Crow Bell.
Death and decay!
I am just not a fan of the constrained areas that you fight bosses.
Don't run. We're just playing.
why he has the word bell in his name. He now has a big-ass bell that he's carrying around. Can I make a change? No. Not that. Where did he go? Where did he go? Here? See what I mean about the freaking tiny area?
Getting started.
The Book of Specialization grants 2 weapon set passive skill points. So what that allows you to do is have 2 sets of weapons, say one for melee and one for ranged, or one for area of effect and one for single target. You can swap between them. What this allows you to do is make minor changes in your skill tree depending on which set you're currently using. So like as a melee ranged class, you'd start off with the range set, you're pew-pew-pewing, and maybe you've got some points spent to increase your range damage. And then when you close to melee with them, you swap the weapons, and now you have a slightly different set of skills that instead of those ranged spec points you have spent on melee spec points. So it allows you to sort of split your spec tree a little bit. I'm at level 10 right now. So for instance, I could have one set of weapons for chaos damage, and then have these points swap when I go to a different set for minion damage. But right now this is where we are, and we want more spell and minion damage. And I think that's like a right click. A right click. We have an uncut skill gem of level 4, which means we can now raise our essence strength to level 4. That's our primary damage dealer.
Infection!
Where'd it go? You're not fooling anyone. We all knew you were coming back, all right? What is that over there? Well, that's the checkpoint. Hated the Devour types. They scared me. Delete that will be the first time I saw him. Why is he taking no damage? Energy shield's not supposed to protect you from chaos damage. There we go. Seriously, dude. You got You've got double energy shield buffs. That's better. Because affixes are random on rares and the like. He ended up with 2 different ones. Greater mana flask. We've got a new mana flask. Not that I'm currently having. Whoa! Oh, those are the 2 passive skill points available. I can just use those and then swap as well. That's amazing. Not sure what I want. That is energy shield and recharge, right? Those are elemental, which I'm not using. We have over here. Well, we'll wait on that until we're in a better place.
Infection!
Stocky mitts. Well, I'm stocky. Gold for me. More little friends. I love my little friends. I think it's probably the right thing to do is to hit them with Essence Drain and then Contagion. Because Essence Drain is in midair in Contagion. The thing Essence Drain has traditionally had is it can sometimes kill things before the contagion hits. So in this case, we want to have the Essence Drain airborne, hit them with contagion. The Essence Drain hits, they instantly die, and it spreads all over the place, and it's glorious. That is the Ogham farmlands. I'm supposed to find Ogham's village. I assume that's in sure, let's see. I'm around here somewhere in the hunting grounds. There is the ritual altar. We already dealt with that, I think. And there's Freythorn, monster level 11. Or we can go to the farmlands and find the village. All right, we'll do that first. We made our way here. Our quest is to find the village. We can always come back to this map and find the little sub-map area thing. Sub-map area thing. Understand? Good. Good, good, good. All right. Waypoint. What the hell is that? Oh, jeez. Decrepit mercenaries. Whoops. And we've got a bad man over here, too. Decrepit mercenaries. I don't think that's particularly nice, as someone who's actually old and decrepit. Calling them old and decrepit is kind of unfair. Croak. And then blow up. We got fire around in various places because he's a jerk. So hard to get good help these days. How are we doing? We've got plenty of space. The fields are looking a wee bit barren, guys. Everybody turns purple. It's a pretty color. We have a barrel. Roll out the barrel. We'll have a barrel. Fun. Another level for me. 11. We'll get those in due time. The feel certainly quite good. Part of it's because movement's pretty slow and we don't have any really effective fast movement skills yet. Right now I have a 10% movement speed on my boots. That's about it.
Infection!
Infection! I sound so cheery about it. I mean, who doesn't like a nice infection, you know? Rogue armor? I'm not a rogue. I don't have the stats to wear it, even if I want to. If I would have the stats to wear it, it would probably be because I'm a rogue. Interesting mechanic here. You basically can't see the mobs realistically for the wheat. The wheat. The fields of wheat. Greater life flask is bigger than the one I'm currently using. I'm going to swap them around because I don't need them. Gold. Money. More money, more problems, you know. That's what they say. Not sure I ever really believed that. Just because you got money doesn't mean you have no problems. It means you have different problems. Frankly, generally speaking, most problems are better problems to have than no money. At least I'm enthusiastic about it. A beautiful murder. Alright, everyone back this way. What can I say? I'm a gamer who usually goes around the outside of maps. Everything seems kind of dead. Plaguey bits, perhaps? That is the way to Ogham Village. That's where we were headed, so I don't see any reason not to go there. We have a quest to go there. Let's go there. I mean, that's what quests are for. They're there to make you feel welcome, like you're accomplishing something. Repeatedly damaging enemies can cause them to be stunned. It's true. It's a good mechanic. Doesn't seem like my class is one that's going to do a lot of streaming.
Even the darkest corner is ablaze. How festive.
First time I've seen popular texture. It's supposed to be here. We're looking for rendering tools, I think. And the Seed of Corruption is, I think, the longer term quest. Seed of Corruption. Oh, good. Nice to have the Christmas ornaments hanged. That can explode. Doing damage to things? I can't really tell. Oh, somebody said something about this. Yeah, the pigs that run at you and explode. That's what's normal with pigs. blood cretins or cretins, depending on how you choose to pronounce it. I learned it initially as cretin. I'm not sure. Maybe cretin is a more British pronunciation. Siphoning. Oops. That power cycle.
Wither away!
Let's use a scroll of wisdom on that. Sure, why not? Level 4 power siphon. That thing has additional spell damage. Keep that one for now. Hold on to this one just in case it turns out to be good. Alchemy and another augmentation. Aug is turns a blue into that. That is an alch, which upgrades from normal to 4 mods. Keep that in mind. We've got a couple of alchs now. So even a non-magical item that can be used, turn it for. We've got to check that one out too. $214 base as opposed to 90. Yeah, it does seem a little bit better, I have to say. Greater life at 150. The one we've got in there is 214. Sell or get rid of those when the time comes. That can move over. Somber gloves. Energy shield 15. More than we've got. If we get lucky, we can get more than 27 life off of it. That would be nice. Let's see. Accuracy and fire resist. Accuracy is useless to us. Fire resist. We've got decent fire resist.
Putrefied!
That's the exploding pig. Because that's what Path of Exile 1 was missing. Exploding pigs. Everyone was completely in agreement that that was the number one missing thing from PoE 1. Exploding pigs. We have a victim. Oh, this doesn't sound like a trap at all. Oh, an uncut sport gem. Maybe it's not a trap. Evidently, it's not a trap. All right, nothing for that. Contagion, we could drop Swift Affliction on it. They deal less non-ailment damage over time. But they have increased duration. Oh, they deal more, but less duration. I'm not sure that's really all that useful for Contagion itself. Essence Drain. That, however, it is. Essence Drain. 42 DPS base right now. Feel free to join me in a good old-fashioned knock yourself out. That is a checkpoint. That presumably means bad guy. A bunch of bad guys. Potentially.
Creation.
Passageway. There is. Oh, this is definitely like a boss fight or something. Yep. Not a boss, but a rare model. Whoop! And friends. And my friends are back now.
None can oppose me.
That's not really true. I can be opposed. It would be incorrect of me to say nothing to oppose, but clearly plenty of things to oppose me, a few things to do. Tell me fire damage. Greater life flask could be better. Crimson amulet, life regen. That, you see, we can turn into a 4-prop item. 29% mana regeneration. Great. I think that is the implicit, in which case we can use an alchemist. I was correct. Spell damage, accuracy doesn't help. Energy shield's okay. Strength is a little bit of life too. It's certainly better than I'm currently using. So I'm pleased with that result. Increased recovery rate, that is 150, that is 214. Over 4 seconds, it's over 2.8 seconds, but it's significantly less life. So deconstructing that, the Twig Helmet 19 versus 14 and 21, but the affixes on that aren't that great. Let's take a look. Could be good. It's not. And there's the smithing tools that we came here for. Oh, a storm room. Martial weapons. I don't use martial weapons. Martial weapons are things you hit people with or stab people with. I don't use those. I'm all sorcery-ish. Well, I don't see any reason not to create a portal. Froggy! This is the best portal in any game. It's a giant, glowy, pink frog. And if you didn't get enough of him there, he's in town too. That's how we get from place to place. Finn.
Owner's house. Renly's house. They had real places to live. I was always so envious, but I guess they're like me now. Vagabonds. Vagrants. Well, it begs the question. Is this home now? You've caught me in a moment of sappiness, hero. My apologies. I have a grand quest for you, hero.
I'm kind of
the kind that'll get you woven into legend.
I'm even more.
It's not at all a
dubious.
minor personal matter that you might ignore. How do I explain this? Before this dreary place, you could say I was something of a wanderer. There's a clanless enclave known as the Fraythorn that makes its home high in the trees near the hunting grounds. They helped me out a time or two over the years. A little while back, a group of strangers arrived out of the deep woods. They made strange altars and started whispering to the others about their religion. That was when I decided to move on. See, now I got to thinking, if Count Gianor and his men are mad enough to burn the village, then maybe the clanless are in trouble too.
Okay.
Will you pay them a visit? I used to be mildly fond of it.
We'll get a Gem-Bloom Skull, which will add 30 to the spirit. That would be nice. That's like another minion. The other one I don't recognize.
Farewell, hero.
Friendly, here's your stuff.
This hooded one is here on your honor. Don't take this as a threat, but it's your head if he turns out to be as evil as he looks.
Yeah, why would I take that as a
You
threat?
found my tools. Oh, this is wonderful.
Wow, that was a
Now I
quick
can set up
turnaround.
a proper bench here for you.
Salvage bench.
Till next time.
Salvage equipment with quality or sockets for quality currency and artificer shards. How do I use it? doesn't work. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Oh, with quality or sockets. They have to have quality or sockets. Well, let's see if any of these happen to have. No, no, that has one. Okay, so Renly can take care of that. We know.
I don't know how to ask this of you, but I was forced to leave behind something of great importance to me when I fled. My lute. It was carved by my mother when she first taught me to sing. It's in my family home.
2 weapon
in
set.
the farmlands.
Passive scope 1.
If you
All right. We'll go look. We're going to disenchant some stuff first. And get us 8 transmutation shards.
goodbye.
The amulet is... we'll just sell. That we'll just sell. And that we're going to hold on to. Yeah, we're going to hold on to. As we are with the pierced chip. Currently not piercing anything. Sell those two too.
Sorry, I was just... I like to hold on to bits and pieces. It's beautiful. Except...
Except what? So that's the one we're currently using. Are you currently using... not really using that skill, so we can get a better one-hand. That one's level 14, so we're not there yet. Also expensive. +1 to all physical skill gems. Don't forget the physical skill gems, but thanks. All right. We have 4 points. Let's see where we want to go. Over here is recouping of life, damage of life. Over here is shield recovery and mana recovery. Offerings are mainly for minion builds. Well, not minion builds, but minion life. Gravedigger minions revive 15% faster. That would be good. You gain 2% of life when your minions is revived. Over here, fear of death, more minions. Reduced spell area, but spell skills have increased. Oh, reduced area damage, but increased area. Climate change, that's freeze, that's storm, refocus. If we head up here, that's ice, that's fire, that's lightning. Kind of looking for chaos. We'd like to find more chaos. We can probably do, I don't know, do a search and type in chaos. What do you think? That might work? There we go. Chaos damage. Additional minion stuff too in that node. More chaos over here, although that seems like a hell of a long trip to get to. It's not too terribly bad. So that'd be an attribute, and we'd have chaos, 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 and chaos. That's not too terrible, actually. That is the only chaos in the area. Up here we've got chaos. And that's minions chaos. And over there is physical is extra chaos. Not a lot of chaos nodes around here, realistically. Disappointing number, I would say. All the way out there. Yeah, it's chaos inoculation, yeah. Well, let's take a run for that. Int. So back to Ogham Village we go. Pardon me, old man falling apart. I think I've covered that.
Death and decay!
Exploding pig. Always keep your eye out for exploding pigs. It's just common sense, really. Got another victim here. You guys dead. Come on. Don't do that way. Did something drop? No, I guess nothing dropped from the victim. Something dropped from the previous victim. This victim didn't drop anything. Jeez, what a greedy bastard. Dies and doesn't leave anything around for me. The nerve. Absolute nerve. Out that way. It's fine. The corn was as high as an elephant's eye. Explodey pig. Well, if that's another checkpoint, Courtyard of Death. It's where we hang out.
Help us!
Working on it.
Don't do this. Stop.
He's
Just
big.
Wait. Surely we can.
You should have been burned at stake.
The executioner.
Great Wolf, take you bastard! My would-be executioner.
Oh, we're back in town. This is the guy who tried to kill us until we until the rope snapped when he tried to hang us. He has got very large area.
Take their head, or I take your time is up.
Whoop! Could use some more of my friends anytime now. There they are. My friends are back.
The guillotine drops. Guillotine drops. Face your death.
Ow.
And so, who is the true master of death?
I'm gonna go for me. I'm the true master of death. Because I killed the executioner. That just seems a little straightforward. A little on the nose, perhaps. Lever. You're freed. Talk to Lytus.
He killed Aemon.
He killed all kinds of people.
Killed him. I
Tried to kill me, but the rope broke.
Clearfell is safe. We have to get out of here. We can talk there.
All right, but the Manor Ramparts. Do we want to go to the Manor Ramparts? I don't know. That's the wrong button. That's the Manor Ramparts. Village. Prop Circle. I don't think we got that one. And Una's Hut. So what we can do is we can always go back to there, but for now I think we go through the Manor Ramparts. And hopefully get the waypoint there. Then go back. The mapping's a little clumsy. I can't really compare it to PoE1 because it's been so long that I'm not sure what my initial opinion on the mapping was there.
The manor must be near.
What is?
By decree of the Count of Ogham, all men must work a third shift and continue excavating until further notice. Any man caught resting will meet the executioner's axe.
Not anymore.
Or the gallows noose.
I just think that seems not very productive. That's all I'm saying. Back to Clearfell. Lytus.
For what it's worth, my name is Lytus.
Oh, Lytus, sorry.
I appreciate the rescue, but Aemon, everything I know, it's all gone.
Man up, grow a pair. Wait, that's
It isn't
maybe not the
worth
best
much,
euphemism.
But take this. Perhaps it will aid you against that monster.
A level 5 skill gem. I will take this and use this in an appropriate fashion. We can hope. Grants raise shield, increase block chance, life, cold, lightning. Yeah, it's a bit of a lot, I suppose. We're just gonna. Oh, Lytus has got
There is
something
only
else.
one thing for certain. Count Gianor must die. He ordered the guard to round up everyone in the village, and when we resisted, they burned it to the ground. Enter the manor. Take our vengeance upon him. Take revenge.
I will.
Yes.
Just calm. Chill. Jeez. Alright, what do we got? Uncut support gem. Desert rune. Again, martial weapon runes. Why can't I get any that aren't martial? Improved quality of the flask. Glass blow and uncut skill gem level 5. I have to be level 14 to use these. But we'll get options for Bone Storm. Feel free to insert your own smutty joke here. Channel to conjure a swarm of bone spikes in the air, then release to fire them at enemies and explode. Wait, I fire them at enemies and they explode? Or I fire them at enemies and I explode? Because that second one doesn't sound as good. Shrapnel lodges in enemies hit, each causing the next attack against that enemy to deal additional damage. Consumes power charges to cause much larger explosions. Pain offering. Who doesn't like a little pain? Impales a skeleton on a bone spike to send nearby minions into a frenzy as long as the spike remains, causing them to use skills more quickly and deal more damage. If the bone spike is itself a minion, it dies and effect ends immediately. skeletal frost mage, and raid zombie. Or zomboys, as I call them. Well, that we're going to hold on to for a bit. And got support gem. I don't think there's anything we really... Because sooner or later we're going to get a weapon, and these free skeletal warriors will be going away. Skeletal sniper. I've got nothing going. I don't have the dex requirements. Skeletal warrior's last gasp. A meat shield. They deal less damage, but they have more life. I'm not really nuts about any of those right now, I gotta say. These go there. There are 2 runes. We've got an iron rune, which increases their physical damage of a martial weapon, and that adds fire damage. I'm good with those in armor, but doesn't, entirely seem worth it to me. Uncut support gems evidently do not stack. Good to know. I suppose this would be used to level up. Other support gems, can they? Doesn't look like it. Those support gems, I guess, don't level up. Is that right? Alright, so we now head back to Ogden. We killed the Executioner. That's the gallows. Looks like that's got fat loot. That's the Manor Rampart. The Ogden farmlands, we want to find Una's loot.
I will feast on your soul!
Feast on your soul. I've never actually tasted a soul. Does anyone have any idea if they're any good? I mean, theoretically, doesn't sound too bad. Dead end, thank you. GGG, why you do this to us? Why do you hate freedom so? Armor and energy shield. Would easily be better than what we've got. We'll glom it temporarily. got a chest. Quick focus. Maybe. Maybe, he says. Because maybe it'll be better. Didn't you get essence drain? Critters don't do an enormous amount of damage. Back to where we came into the village. Yep, that's the hunting grounds. We're looking for her lute.
Suffer and die!
13, lucky number 13. One. More chaos. We're just looking for a lady's loot, guys.
Death is my power to wield.
Death is my power to wield, guys. I'm giving you fair warning that that's kind of my vibe, man. We're just looking for the lady's loot.
Drain!
I'm on the other side. I feel like I'm anti-exploiting. Or actually exploiting, not anti-exploiting. I'm an exploiting cheater. I feel so guilty. I need a shower. I've already had my one for December. Oh well. Not murdering anything particularly quickly like that. So far, other than as meat shields, I am not impressed with minions. They're very good defensively, but so far, they're crap offensively. But then defensively was the primary reason I got them. They are serving their purpose admirably. Rattling sound. The warriors, that. Two additional cold, that's a level 3 skeletal warriors minions. So they'll now be doing more damage. That's a normal to a magic. Sure. Add +1 to the level of all minion skills. That's better. We are going to go ahead and we're going to use an AUG to add another random modifier onto that. Allies in your presence deal 28% increased damage, so I increased the level of the weapons or the skills by 1 and increased their damage on top of that by a chunk. This is a win. We'll now see if they do more damage. This is just for the... this is for everybody, actually. This is just the warriors. The warriors are going to do more because it's a level 4 skill. The rest of them is more. But it is not noticeably making them enormously more deadly. Let's put it that way. Just looking for a lady's loot. This doesn't have to end in violence. Although realistically it has to end. Who am I kidding? Checkpoint. Checkpoint, generally, means you've got a boss fight. At least so far it has. Yeah, that's Una's home.
Ah, the girl's loot. But dear me, what a desperately boring home.
I'm not wrong. It is quite boring. Let's go ahead and pop open the portal.
You found my loot. I can't quite believe my eyes. This feels like having a small part of my family back again. I cannot thank you enough. I think I shall begin by composing a song about you.
Well, that's appropriate.
In the meantime, I would be happy to play for you, if you like.
2-weapon set. Massive.
I guess now she'll start playing songs. Let's get out of here soon.
Let's see. How about 7% increased crit chaos damage and 7% more increased chaos damage? How's that? That's not that interesting. +1 to level of all minion skills. That's somewhat interesting. Especially because we can augment it. Come on, give it something good. 36 life, I'll take that. My minion skills now are 2 higher than they were, which isn't bad. I'm going to say I'm okay.
It is good to see you.
I think she's got a little bit of a crush on me, which is understandable. I'm hot. Alright, to the stash. Transmutation shards. Regal shards. The 8 regal shards. And 4 Oggs. We do have 1 exalt. But the only thing we could use it on is that. And that's not that good. It's by no means bad. It's just not that good. So for to check Una's inventory.
I like to hold on to bits and pieces.
Who
Any that
amongst
catch
us
your eye?
doesn't enjoy holding on to various bits and pieces, truth be told? That's more than I can afford, even if I wanted to buy it. Buy it, but if I did, used when you take lightning damage from a hit. That would be my first charm. I do have a charm slot. It has a total of... These have charges. Oh. Not sure how I feel about that. Wand of Warmth. Grants Bone Blast. Giggle. Has mana, spell damage, a little bit of mana regen. No, not interested. Chaos Bolt, no. Bone Blast with Spell Fizz damage. And here we've got Mana Drain and Power Siphon. Those. Search for Freythorn above the hunting grounds. Right. Back to the waypoint. Freythorn. That's the Dryadic ritual.
Can't do that here.
That must be... No, Freythorn. Okay, they show it here, but there's no... It could be actually at the top, the north of the map. So there's no way of knowing. And there's a Dryadic ritual, which I guess we have not done. We got her loot. Why is that flashing? Oh, it's grayed out. Okay. So there is one thing we've missed in Ogham Farmlands as well. So we've got... We did the Dryadic ritual. We need to... We did the Crow Bell and the Dryadic. Maybe we didn't do the Dryadic ritual. The ritual altar, but we have to find Freythorn, King Mist. No, we didn't fight King Mist. I have a bad feeling about him.
Suffer and die!
I don't want to suffer and die. You know? It doesn't sound like fun. Oh! We go down. Oh, ritual altar.
The forbidden books don't mention anything like this.
Rituals is a league mechanic that they have brought back. I kind of liked ritual. Somewhat in the minority on that. It's not a particularly well liked league mechanic. But then I tend to prefer the sort of more straightforward stuff. Which oftentimes might lead to more experienced players cold who want a deeper mechanic. One of my problems with the really deep mechanics is a lot of times they tend to be very unrewarding. And to really get the most out of them, you kind of have to juice yourself up. All right, interact with the bong. What this does is all of the mobs that we fought here previously in Ritual all sort of respawn. It's fine. There's more rituals. And when into more rituals, you get the mobs from both this and that ritual. We just get tier 4 gem. We can increase contagion. We'll do so. Summon Finn.
Wow. So, I was right to be worried. They're still making these damned altars. And this one's bigger. Something's wrong here. Something's definitely off.
Yes.
I thought I was imagining the whispers in the shadows at night up there. Thought I was just spooked by the cultists. But maybe not.
Maybe not.
Please, check in on the Enclave. I'm gonna get while the getting's good.
Yeah, that figures. Alright, when you finish a ritual, it's supposed to be basically you get sort of a currency and you can spend the currency on items. But apparently maybe that doesn't show up anymore, or maybe it shows up after we have succeeded in a batch of rituals. So for instance, I think when we reach, what is it, the Horned King, whatever. Unpleasantness we have to fight. King in the Mists, not the Horned King. He might be horned though. He might have horns as well.
Wither away.
Maybe he has horns and he's really proud of his horns. So I think that would, you know, slag on him until we'd met him. Oop, checkpoint. Oh, this is going to be the one we fought already. Crap. You know, I get to fight it again. I will repeat, I'm not a fan of having to fight in these little tiny spaces. He's running.
Don't run. We're just playing.
Oh no, you can go ahead and run. I'm going to catch you up, so it's not going to matter in the long run.
Yes. Show me what you've got.
Crow bell. Like a cowbell, I guess. But that was poorly done on my part.
Infection.
And once again, close the space. Pelt mantle. Didn't actually want to fight him again, but you know, what the heck. Once I realized where we were going, it was too late. The door had closed behind us. Or at least behind me. Throw this away. I'm probably going to be calling it an evening, at least for the stream, shortly. Not quite there yet, though. King in the Mists, he's got a weird mechanic that I don't think I've ever played before. Freythorn. Notice of Amnesty.
By decree of the Count of Ogham, to the scoundrels and cowards hiding among the trees of the clanless Perch. As the loyal men of Ogham lay down their lives to protect those who support them, you hide. As the women of Ogham sweat and ache, skinning beasts upon which we feed, you hide. As the children of Ogham play at war, preparing to serve the greater needs of the people, you traitors hide.
Yep, pretty much.
I will offer clemency only once. Return to the manor immediately and serve Ogham, as is your duty. And your punishment will be deferred.
Deferred. We'll put it off. Maybe till tomorrow. Into Freythorn.
There's an immensely disturbing energy here. Time to seek it out.
Up in the trees. Whoa, that's not normal. People normally don't explode when I kill them. Baron Freythorn, King in the Mists, awaits. I'm gonna head back to Clareville. I'm gonna call it an evening. As always, I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I should be back tomorrow, probably earlier. You know, after I wake up and take care of my morning stuff, probably for playing more PoE2. Probably going to be the case for Sunday as well, assuming the servers are up and all is well with it. I'm also planning on streaming Marvel Heroes in the next few days. It's nice having that back in my life after a number of years gone. I had 1,200 hours in it. Nice having it back. But I will be back tomorrow, the usual, at an earlier time, probably somewhere between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Pacific. I will put it in the Discord. I want to thank you guys again for hanging out. The game seems to be in a pretty good state, gotta say. So, I thank you again for hanging out. Hopefully, you will see me soon. Have a great rest of your Friday night and a kick-ass weekend. I insist on the kick-ass weekend, not a kiss-ass weekend, unless that's what you would like to do. A kick-ass weekend. And I do expect full reports of what you've done on my desk first thing